The market tests resistance, then comes back to support. Can we still push lower? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the 4,200 to 4,207 area being strong resistance for the bulls, and that's what we saw yesterday. They pushed up to 4,206 and then brought it back down to the 4,185 area to close the market, and that is down around support. So now the question is, can the bears follow through to give us a wave 2 pullback? I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, not a huge moving day yesterday. They did go up and test resistance and brought it back down to support, but nothing key was broken, so we're kind of chopping sideways. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. As you can see, they pushed it up early in the day, challenged that 4,207 area. Couldn't quite get there or push through, but they did take out this previous high right here. And then they started to pull back from there. So kind of what we expected this area to be heavy resistance. We're still looking for a pullback to give us a wave 2. As we do kind of have this wave 1 up, you'd expect a wave 2 pullback into the 41.27 to 41.12 area for a wave 2. And then you'd look for another test of resistance in wave 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and then a breakout from there. That breakout should target 42.53 before we see a pullback, and then 42.90, which would complete wave 3. 4 would be a pullback, and then 5 up to the 42.37 area to complete all of wave 3, and then we would look for a bigger wave 4 pullback from there. So that's kind of what we're looking for right now. However, if they do push it directly higher over that 4,207 number we've been talking about, a direct break of that area would likely cause a squeeze, which would push us up to the 42.53 area pretty quickly, and then we'd look for a pullback from there and then back up toward that 42.90 area more directly. So a direct move over 42.7 would likely start a squeeze from all of the covers from the bears and push us pretty quickly to that 42.50 area. One thing to note on the downside, if they do break 40.94, that is a warning to the bulls that we might be seeing a bigger pullback than we anticipated. Over on the NASDAQ, okay, guys, so on the NASDAQ, we do have a pretty good looking 5 up. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we did not get up into the NASDAQ's breakout point, which is the 13,481 area, so I am skeptical that the S&P will break out directly without the NASDAQ just absolutely catching up with a nice big strong move through that area. So without that, we would expect a wave 2 pullback on the NASDAQ as well, and that would target the 13,072 to 13,006 area. We'd look for a pullback from there in wave 2, and then a 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and off we go. So that's what you'd look for on the NASDAQ, and that kind of breakout pattern, very similar to the ES, where we're looking for a pullback first, then a retest, pullback, and go, and a breakout in wave 3. If they do want to move more directly, as I mentioned, they do need to take out that 13,481 area in a direct push. Doing that should cause them to push it up more directly toward the 13,730 area before coming back to test that 13,481 area and then going back up from there. So the NASDAQ's a little bit far away from a direct breakout, which is another reason I do think we should get that wave 2 pullback, where the bears are going to try to pull it back, and if the bulls can hold support, we should look for a breakout to the upside. For the NASDAQ, the 12,925 area is the level to watch. Below that is a warning to the bulls. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it and become part of the trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. We just started our training program. Elliott Wave for Beginners is our first course. And here it is. You get all of these videos, how I teach Elliott Wave and how I use it, and that is included in both rooms. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where I go over exactly where we are in the count, as well as the training material you just saw. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are interested in day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trades that's so unique. Something you kind of have to see to understand, and that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right. We are looking for follow through to the downside in a wave 2. Then we would look for the bulls to hold support in that 41.27 to 12 area. Then a move up in 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and off we go, breaking through that 4,200 resistance that we've been seeing. However, if they break 42.07 directly, we could see a squeeze that takes us to 42.53 in a direct fashion. To the downside, if they break 40.94, that is a warning to the bulls. Over on the NASDAQ, we've got a 5-wave setup. We would be looking for a wave 2 down to that 13.072 to 13.006 area. A break of 12.925 would be a warning to the bulls. But from there, we would expect the bulls to rally and take us back over these highs up to the 14,000 plus area to complete that move. If they can move directly over 13,481, we would look for a squeeze up to 13,730 in a more direct manner. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.